Hello, microphone check 1 2 1 2. What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? I had a couple questions on how I created this avatar and the whole process step by step. So I ended up doing it live on Twitch. You can check me out. Sometimes I go live. Hit me up with a follow if you like. You can ask me questions live and I can show you ins and outs of the whole setup. But this video is going to be about how to create this avatar from start to finish. Hopefully this video will help you learn. Hopefully it helps you build whatever you're trying to build. And before I get started, you're probably going to need these programs. So here's a list of programs. First, you'll need Blender. Then you'll need Lens Studio, specifically 5.11. You'll need a Snapchat account to publish the Snapchat filters to. You'll need OBS Studio. And lastly, you'll need StreamerBot. And then you can connect those all to Twitch, and I go through all that in the video. So without further ado, here's the video, and make sure you be dodging those peanut copycat allegations. Mentor AKG29 asked if I could make a full tutorial video on how to make an avatar, including the neck movements. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start on the video. We're going to show the armature, which is the bones. So the bones here, you need
When the bones are good.
a neck bone, you need a body bone and a head bone. So here's the head bone, and I'm in pose mode in order to show what it actually does. So like, see how my head goes back and forth like this? That's how that works. And then you can like move it like that. Whoop, this up and down and around. It tracks your face based on that movement with this top bone here, bony. And then the bottom bone is just your body. Ooh, look, he's like flying. So that's me posing the body, but you have to make sure you have the right weights on it. Okay, the right weights. You know what we're talking about? Neck movements and weights. So this is the armature. It's bone. What are the bones connected to? Bone 1. Which bone is which bone? So let's go ahead and look. Viewports, bone names, bone, and bone 001 right there. So you got to make them. Can you see them? Can you see the names? I think you can. And up in the right corner. So I'm going to turn those off. Bone 0.001 is the body. Bone whatever is the top. We can even make it better. We can rename these boners. Let's see. How do I rename this? There we go. This will be head. This will be body. Body, yada, yada, yada. So we renamed those head and body right there. So now we have them named. But the important part here is to look at your armature. So this is your mesh, sorry. Your mesh here, and see how it's mapped to each bone. Because you see how this bone, when I go into pose mode, it moves but bends this in a adaptive sort of way.
Whoa.
So like my head moves, but it also moves some of the body. And that's because of these weighted. So this is the weighted paint map. Right now I'm selected on the body. So the red part is going to be what moves the most, and then it degrades from there. So orange is a little bit less, and then so on and so forth with yellow, green, and blue. And blue doesn't move. And this is just for one of the armatures. You can see the color map on Chappie's actual skin. And then the crown is not mapped at all, and neither is the spear for the J4 stuff. That's how it's moved. And then if you click the head, you can see it's in the opposite direction. So these are the bones, remember? Body bone, head bone. So this right here, this big one bone up here, this is the head bone. And I'm selected on it. You can see that Chappie's head is connected to that because it's orange. And then blue basically doesn't move, and then black doesn't move. And that's just for Chappie's body. So let's click the crown and do the same thing. It's blue for body, red for head. And it's kind of similar mapped as Chappie's head because I used the same weights as Chappie's body. Go ahead and click the spear, do the same thing, weight paint area. It's going to move with the body. It's not going to move with the head. Maybe a little bit. It's light blue. but not crazy. I'm just going to move the body. So that's how that's mapped. And then once you have that mapped, like once you have your mesh in here, you want to Control P, parent it. You want to click your mesh, then click your shift click your bone, Control P with automatic weights, and then we go back, weighted. See, now he's back. He's the same as he was before. Go click the bones, go to pose mode, and he wiggles. See how the spear moves a little bit more than it should normally? Like it's moving crazy right there. It shouldn't be doing that much. So let's go ahead and fix that. Select the head, weight down, color it. And we're going to go back to our boner here, pose it. So now it does move. Look at it. You can get all of it. Aren't you getting all of it?
You want it, baby, you got it.
To weights. Make the brush size a little bit bigger and just black it all so it doesn't move at all. Anything. Back to object. We're going to click the bone again, hanging on the edge of your seat. I know, it's crazy. Now it doesn't move at all, which is kind of sad because the arms move. So I think we want to parent this. Let's parent it to that. So it moves pretty well with the body. You can fiddle around with it all you want. And then I'm just going to save real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and export this as a GLTF. Get the frick out. And I'm going to save it in my rigs. I already have one saved. So I'll just click export. You're good. Once you export it, you see, once you export it, you can open your Lens Studio here. You're going to see how I'm going to skip this because you need to have this version of it for whatever reason. Oh, oh, oh. I have version 5.11. For whatever reason, projects don't work well with this. I'm going to go, or not projects, when you upload it. So here's the Piccolo skin. We're going to go and file save as not Piccolo. We're going to do Chappie the 4th. Save. Going to delete all this stuff out. Hello? Oh, delete that out. This is my inlet eyes and stuff. So this is where it's mapped to my eyes. So I'm going to leave all that. You're going to have to do that yourself if you're trying to do this. I'm going to move myself over here. So you have your inlets, your face inset binding, your mouth, your left and your right eye. It's all right there. You can map it in this mapper right here. A shift or control or, oh, that's how you do it. So it's mapped here. If you click it, it'll show where it's at. I think I have them set right there, that little blue thing. The eye, ojos. And then the head setting. You'll go ahead and bring in your fob wherever I saved it. Skin, not that. Rigged, skin rigs. There it is. So when I open it, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna drag and drop this in here. Click accept, and we should be able to see it somewhere in here. These are all the other ones that I made. Hello, J4. So you're gonna open this little tree and grab your, what is this even called? Your asset, I guess. Pop it into your head. And then I'm putting this at my dimensions. What were my dimensions? Perfect. Those are my dimensions. See how it lines up pretty good there? Looks like I have blonde hair right here. Not zoomed in. My J4. But that's what I'll look like with my J4 costume on. I can't do it right now because I am already face tracking myself. And if I try to do this, it doesn't use multiple. It won't use multiple. So I've got him in there. But his head's not moving around. His whole body's moving with the eye movements. So in order to fix that, you're going to click your bone here. This is the body bone, bone 001. You get your script. I have a video out for the script, and you just drag it over, drop it. Just kidding. Drag it over, drop it.
Drop below.
Oh, that's why. Well, click your bone. Remember to click on your boner here. Then you drop it, and then you pick your head setting. I set mine to a 0.15 smoothness. You can change your offsets here, but it's not actually doing anything yet. That's because you got to drag this little bone that you put a script on out, and then boom. Now I'm going to go to project settings and edit this real quick. You see how it moves with the neck movements there? Oh, it didn't load. Project, see if it updated. Should update. It just takes a second to load the thingamabob. There it is. And then we need to figure out how big this is. Back to general. It says chap. Oh, it's 13.
That's a lot.
It's not good. That's not good. So what you have to do, very important step, you come back down to here. You go to compression settings. Click this little drop down. Draco, Malfoy compressions. And then I don't know if this actually does anything. And so now it's tasking. It's satisfying. Pressing the GLB. See how big we are. Boom, look at that.
There.
Halved it. Go ahead and import this from downloads. Grab that, open it up. Put it over like this. Squanch it up like this. This isn't a very important part, but I like to do this part because it kind of makes it fun, you know? And so make sure you are logged in your Snapchat account. You know what I'm saying? And then you
Logged
go
in.
ahead and publish. Take a minute. This should open. Select the lens folder. I have mine as Chappie Ink. Skins. Submit and publish. I make mine hidden because I don't want people stealing my shit.
It's a farmer.
Publish. Go to my lens folder. Skins. There it is. It's processing. Probably going to take like half an hour. Sometimes longer. So it's processing right now. And then when it's finished, we'll go take a look. While we're doing that, you know what fun thing we'll do? Is we will...
Rock you.
We need to create the setup for StreamerBot so that we can add it. So let's go to resizer for that. And then we'll grab our little icon here. Go ahead and go to Chrome. So this is done. We can close out of here. Saving. Got our resizer here. Go to Chrome. We're going to not dox ourselves here. Chappie, Twitch, creator dashboard. I think I can show you guys this without doing anything. Setting, viewer rewards, channel power-ups. So we're going to need to add one. But what you want to do is if you have these skins that you're doing yourself, you want to open StreamerBot. You don't want to add a new custom reward here. You want to add it in your StreamerBot. So once you have StreamerBot downloaded, make sure to connect. StreamerBot's connected. You want OBS connected. There are videos on how to do that. Viewers, actions. So you go to your actions here. Here's one of them. I'm just going to copy it and paste it. Control P, duplicate. And I'm going to make this one Happy J4 for Jarvan 4. The group is going to be part of skins, just my skins or whatever. So these are all the skins that I have. So the farmer skin is currently on. So when someone redeems that, it will change the skin. So right now, all of these skins are hidden, and I want to create a new one, create a new sub action, go to edit, but I need to make in OBS, which I'll show you. I need to make a new skin. So go add browser source. This will be called Chappie. I'm going to go J4 Chappie. We're going to paste our thing into here when we get it. So let's actually go check on our skin here. Refresh it. Still processing. Unfortunate. But that's okay. Still waiting on that. But once we get it, we paste it here. We press OK. And then we're going back into... Doesn't even show right. I'm going to go ahead and hide that. Oh, by the way, you're going to want to move this. I'm going to turn it off. And I'll move myself over here. So this will be the new skin. Once we get the URL from Snapchat. I'm going to turn it off. So this bottom left, I'm turning it off. I'm going to go ahead and put it into my skin folder. So now it's in my skin folder. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my skin folder again. I'm going to reframe this one. So I'm going to copy, transform, and put it on this J4 one and go to paste J. Why is it way over there? I think what I have to do is pull my farmer out, pull my J4 out, and then do transform copy, transform paste. There it is. So now it's the same. So if I click J4, you can see that it's the same box as my farmer box when I click farmer. So if I turn that back on, you can see that I'm going to go ahead and bring these bad boys back into there. And then you can see if I click on any of my other skins, it's still the same box size. And then we're going to go ahead and grab this and put it back here, and we're Gucci. So now you go back to StreamerBot. This is how you're going to make your reward. It's like a reward. And then you go down here, scroll down. This is the scene in OBS. Mine's called gaming scene. And the source is going to be J4 once I find it, which it might not be updated because it might need to be refreshed. So it should be in there now because that was open. Yep, there it is, J4. So that'll be the new source. And I want to go edit, visible. And then this will be a reward trigger. We're going to have to create a new one. And this is where you create the reward. Squippy redeemed the reward. And it's crazy because I have StreamerBot open and I'm actively editing it, and it worked because now I'm Robo Chappie. But this reward is going to be Chappie. We'll do Chappie 4. And then what do we have the background colors in things? I think it's just black, right? Yeah, it's just black. So we're just going to go black. Cost. This is where you put in the points it'll be. It's not a very crazy skin, so we'll keep it at 100 points. 100. And then we'll go ahead and create. And then we're going to click OK. And now you can see this reward, this redemption will be there. And let's go ahead and check. Let's go ahead and check. New reward right here. Chappie 4. We need to update all of these. There's probably an easier way to do it, but this is just how I have it. So these are all hidden, but Chappie 4 will be visible. We got to go in here. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go into the other ones and paste it, and then edit it to hidden. Because when this gets submitted, it basically turns a scene on, which is your skin. And then when you want to switch to a new skin, you need to turn the scene or your skin off and switch to the new skin. So we want it hidden so that the farmer is visible. So I'm going to go ahead and copy, switch over to Chappie, copy, paste. So it's there hidden. I'm going to have to paste it on every single one of these. Definitely a better way to do that, but that's how it is right now. So let's see what happens if I redeem the Dragon Foreskin. Why did you redeem? So I redeemed it and you can't see anything. And that's because we don't have our freaking Biddly Bop on.
Biddly Bop on the clock.
Anyway, I'm going to go to edit. And then this is where we drop in the pixels that we just got. So
that's right.
Let's see. This is boom, boom, boom. And then you go save. Looks like it worked. So you can see it there. And now it's live on the channel. We go around. We can see it somewhere right here. Little thumbnail. Just a little touch to add a little spice to your stream. So it's there. Now let's go ahead and see where our processing is at. Publish. You see that? See that? We're published. So now that it's published, you go to hosted web lenses.
Looking at it.
Go to generate web lens for your lens here somewhere. Right here, top one. Scroll right past. Go ahead and generate. Boom, it's right here. Go ahead and copy that. Go back to your OBS. Go to this. Paste your Biddly Bop. Press OK. And then let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, there it is. Got the green screen in there. Does it kind of hide my... Anyway, pasted the green screen in there. We're going to go ahead and copy these filters and paste these filters on. And boom, turn off that. And look at that. We're live. Boom. Got the J4 skin. And now people can 1, 2, 3, 4 skin redeem it. So I'll switch back over to my Chappie and then go over to redeem. Click the J4 redeem. Boom. There it is.